Kingearner coming to you live and direct. I want the youngins to understand that it's okay to not be a gangster. It's okay to not follow Kingearner old ways. More than anything, it's okay for you to want an education. Walk with me while I talk with y'all. The thing is, what we got going on in our communities is everybody wants to be down. But youngin, let me give you an understanding that being down won't keep you around. You won't have no family, you won't have no love, you won't have no respect. You will be in a cell for the rest of your life, all because you want to be down. And for the most part, you know what ends up going on. Once you're all the way down, they're going to treat you like you're down. The letters will stop. The money will stop. The I love you cards, they will stop. And the women, they'll never honor you no more. They'll come up and visit you with something nice on. You will flirt with them in the visiting room, only for them to go home and get somebody else everything that you want. That's the making the love, the kissing, that passion of having a woman. In that jail cell, you won't get that. And for stand-up guys like myself and others that's running around here that's doing negativity and the ones that used to do negativity, you're gonna just have to suffer. You're gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to have the mindset of never touching a woman or never being able to penetrate a woman for the rest of your life. Now you could, don't get me wrong, you could actually take time out and take Brody's on the visit, but you're only gonna get a minute or two off. You ain't gonna really get it off. My message to the lifers is this that came home, that's from Philadelphia and worldwide. Stay away from negativity, build your bankroll, and start a legal business. But until then, get you a 9 to 5. And that 9 to 5, you make sure that you work harder than you ever worked, because at the end of the day, no one is going to give you nothing out here. I wanted to speak on so many different subjects and really go in baseline with it. Baseline meaning face-to-face and letting the youngest understand that they have a chance at being a better person than I was. You have a chance at being a better person than that rat that thinks he can go back and forth to jail and continue to tell on people in order to make a living and in order for him to have all the good things in life. Youngins, y'all fighting a war in this world that has no meaning. You know why? Because even the war that everyone was fighting across seas and the other wars, they had no meaning. Likewise, you got to start understanding that whatever you do, it has to have a meaning to it. It has to be something that's profound, something that your children can say, that's my father and I want to be like him. Not look at my father, he's a gangster, and none of us will be able to go to college because all we want to do is relate shoot 'em up, bang, bang stories to our children. Some say, Kingearner, won't you start back to your neighborhood resolution? I don't do that. You know why? It's a plan for the police to actually know the youngins that are getting in trouble. That's why I don't do neighborhood resolution unless it's one-on-one without anyone knowing. Because at the end of the day, these children will be set up. And my goal was not to set these children up and put them away. All these so-called speakers, their goal is to get out in front of individuals with the lights, the cameras, the action, and hopefully they'll get the views or they'll get the vote. Whatever the case may be, that's not how Kingearner carry it. Kingearner carries it with pure honor. And I would not, I repeat, I would not sit our youth and put them in a position of calling them to account to things that are going on. And I do a thing what I will call like meet up with two negative individuals that may have a problem and have the police to watch what's going on. Because all the police is going to do is wind up going against their word, because their word for many years have never ever honored individuals like myself nor you. So I tried for many years. I tried to talk to the youth face to face in different neighborhoods, and you know what ended up happening? The community, the politics in the community, they don't support it. They ask Kingearner, what's going on in your old neighborhood? You know what I say to them? what's going on in my old neighborhood, it got nothing to do with the children. You know what it got a lot to do with? Politics. They stopped a lot of activities down 10th and Alley Playground. So what you get for these children to do is nothing. They have nothing but time on their hands. And when I told them that they're leaving our youth out there with time on their hands, they ignored me. They didn't want to hear what I had to say. Well, I'm here to tell you that what I said and how I knew our community would turn out turned out that way. Because at the end of the day, our youth have nothing to do. Our youth is cooped up in the house all day after school. They have nothing to do in a neighborhood, in a city that has nothing going on but violence. I'm Kingearner from the Honor Your Life campaign. Y'all can't hear me because I don't support rats, and I put them out there on a platform to give youngins the understanding that that's not good. Do not be enabled by the system and the laws they have in place in order for you to do wrong and to continue to do wrong. A guy such as myself, you know what I done? I had to change on my own. Kingearner had to get all his own mindset. And you know what I done with my own mindset? I began to realize that I have to start doing something else with my time. And that's what's going on. The youth have to find something to do with their time. My program, over and over, I have given these people the understanding that in my community, my program needs to be heard. Even if they are not coming, guess what? They know what's going on, and they always say, I like what you're doing. Oh, OG, yeah, you talking some real stuff. Because you know why? I'm here for the real ones. I'm here to help the individuals who don't have. I'm here to help the roughest, the ones who can't get a light that's trying to spread their talent, where everybody else are frowned upon them. They'll go sit under a child who got a career in front of them, maybe about to be something successful. They'll sit under them to act like they're friends with them in order to get money from them. When I'm trying to lead them to continue to do positivity, they're picking up the bad habits from the fake OGs that's telling them, yeah, man, I see you playing ball, I see you doing that. Oh, you want some, what you want this? You want that? That's not a vine. It's almost like teaching your children to do the wrong things, because that's what happens. They'll pick up that, right? And they'll continue and they'll pass it on to their friends. Now we got all the youngins with talents getting high. We got to start putting our foot down as men and restoring the honor correctly. But we can't ridicule them for the wrong that they have done. Because guess what? If the sugar tax would have been given back to my community, guess what? We would have had a big thing where we would have had individuals actually having programs. Not just one program, but a lot of programs. I'm Kingearner from the Honor Your Life campaign. My goal is to teach pure honor. While the government, the politics, their goal is just to talk and accumulate as much money to help them and their family. That's why they don't let guys like me in, because they know that if they give me a big bankroll, I'm going to share it with my community, and I'm going to give back to the point I'm so powerful that the police don't even have to come. See, in a negative form, I was that positive. I mean, I was that powerful when I was negative. I could get away with telling everybody what I don't want them to do. But as a positive person, it's falling among deaf ear. But it's only few chosen that are coming out that are listening. And guess what? Those are the ones that have pure honor in their hearts, the sturdy kind, the one that don't shake, the one that don't move around. If you don't stay focused, you're going to lose. And I'm doing all this while I got my own children. That's only because I care. You see where I'm coming from? If you got children, you care. You will understand that you don't teach your child wrong, because that child will go back out into that community and do way worse. But if you teach him positive, he'll go out in that community and he'll go positive, and guess what? It'll spread like wildfire. Free Larry Hoover, free Jeff Ford, free all the men of honor, man. Y'all talking and being all hyper. What Kanye said, I've been said these things. Kingearner live and direct.